Hello po at magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ngayon po ay August 4, 2022, Thursday. Mabuhay po kayo dito po sa ating The Stock Market today. At sa mga first timers po sa ating channel, welcome po. Ang ating balita na isa-share ay tungkol sa SRO ni Solar Power Nueva Ecija at ang earnings report. Hahapyawan po natin yung mga earnings report ng mga companies kasi ngayon po ay reporting season, and nakaka-apekto po yan sa ating stock market. Kung first time niyo po sa channel na ito, ako po si Benji Chodoro, isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007 at sinimulan ko po 2 years ago, August 2020 po ako nag-start at araw-araw ko po itong ginagawa. Nire-report ko rin yung pinaka-latest na balita tungkol sa inyong paborito at pinaka-aktibong stocks. Kung gusto niyo po ng content, mag-subscribe naman po kayo sa ating channel at mag-like, and kung meron po kayong stocks na gusto ipa-review, paki-comment sa comment box at aking pa-prioritize. Hindi po ako financial advisor. Anything I say dito sa aking channel ay hindi po financial advice. Get well soon to Mari. We're praying for your recovery. Pinagpe-pray ka rin namin dito sa ang father po ni Mari. We used to discuss stocks before she became sick. Yung kasama ko po yung father niya. It has been a while since she had been sick. At sana makarecover ka kagad. Huwag kayong alis dahil ibabahagi natin sa inyo ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, August 4, 2022, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Don't go away. So let's now go to our financial headlines. Ito po ay galing ng BDO Securities. In the economic news, targeted cash aid cushions inflation impact, sabi ni NEDA. Government likely to hit 57% of targets under PDP this year. PDP is Philippine Development Plan. Yan, 2017 to 2022, 57% lang. Baba. Anyway, MPI core profits rise 24% year-on-year in first half of 2022. SM profits climb 27% year-on-year on first half of 2022. FB income up 8% year-on-year to 18.8 billion in first half. CNPF first half earnings up 8% or 8.8% year-on-year to 2.9 billion pesos. FLI revenues climbed 7% year-on-year on first half of 2022. Okay, so yan po ang ating mga financial headlines. Puro po ito profits, At sana'y magkaroon ng positive impact to sa ating Philippine Stock Exchange at ang ating index. But in the meantime, let's go to our main news, Ito po ay galing ng Philstar. PSE okays Solar Power Nueva Ecija's SRO or stock rights offering. Okay, so let me put up my slide. I have a slide. Yan. Okay, so this is our main news. And let's go to Philstar. The Philippine Stock Exchange has given a green light to the 3.3 billion stock rights offering of Solar Power Philippines Nueva Ecija Corp., the power company founded by Leandro Leviste. The offering consists of 1.9 billion shares. Actually, 1.8, ano ba yung nilagay ko dyan? 1.876 million, 1.876 billion shares to be offered from August 30 to September 5. SPNEC is looking to offer the shares at a price of 150 to 176 per share, according to a regulatory filing yesterday. Shareholders as of record of August 25 are entitled to avail of the shares. SPNEC is looking to raise 2.8 billion to 3.3 billion from the offering, which will be used to for project development, including securing land and takeoff arrangements. The fund will support SPNEC's goal of developing 10 gigawatt of solar projects by 2025. SPNEC's development include 3.5 gigawatt solar, 4.5 gigahertz battery Terra solar project, which plans to supply Meralco 850 megawatts of mid-merit. This has been touted as the world's largest solar project and will be more than 2 times the total capacity of solar operating in the Philippines today. These include projects that were contracted in the Department of Energy's Green Energy Auction, in which Solar Philippines won 70% of all auctions, renewable energy capacity, or 1,380 megawatts out of 1.967 megawatts, and 91% of the solar capacity, or 1,350 megawatts out of 1,490 megawatts. Yan po, no? Yan po ang ating news, and ang availment po kasi nito ng solar power is entitlement ratio rather is for every 1.26 shares you're entitled to 1 share. Yun po yung entitlement ratio ng stock rights offering or SRO ni Solar Power Nueva Ecija. At sulyapan po natin after that yung mga earnings report ng various companies, ano? Okay, but before we proceed, let me share with you the earnings reports, no? We have here Metro Pacific Investments keep buy on compelling valuations. So the target price, however, was reduced from 7 pesos to 6 pesos, or a 64.8% upside based on yesterday's prices. Then we have SM Prime Holdings downgrade to neutral dahil although resurgent yung mall revenues, this was dragged by residential cancellations. So yung target price niya remains at 40, and the implied upside or downside, or upside rather, is 8.1%. Next we had Metrobam, and the higher revenues and flat OPEX and lower provisions, the target price remains at 68, or a 38.8% upside based on yesterday's prices. Finally, we have Century Pacific Food Inc. reaffirmed buy on a lower target price. Previously it was 32, now it's 31. Market leading branded segment to support earnings. Okay, so let's now go to the Philippine Stock Exchange and the Philippine Stock Exchange Index on how it performed today. Yan. The PSEI gained 53.03 points, or 0.82% up. Nasa 6483.11, and above na 50-day exponential na po siya. Oh. And it's turning bullish already. Ang RSI natin ay tumataas. Nasa 60.8 na po siya. At the only thing here, kaya hindi pa fully reversed yung trend, is yung ating long-term indicator, nasa itaas pa rin po siya. Pero bullish na po in general ang ating PSE index. Sa market activity naman, let's just refresh, ano? Yung 78 po ay bumaba, 98 ang umabante, at 49 ay hindi po nagbago. Yung all-share index po natin ay 24.93 points up, or 0.73%, ano? Ang ating sectoral indices are all up, no? At ito'y pinangunahan ng services at 1.34%. So tingnan po natin ang pinaka most active stocks. Siguro i-prioritize po natin yung ating nasa news kanina, no? Yung mga merong profits. So tingnan po natin ang mga sumusunod, no? Yung MPI, SM, FB, CNPF, FLI. Pagkatapos tingnan din natin si, I think TEL, meron din profit yan. So tingnan natin si TEL. Okay? So mag-start na po tayo with Metro Pacific. Si MPI, naku, bumaba si MPI pero may dividendo siya. 3.45 centavos per share. Ex-date is August 17. Payment date is September 8. Pero mababa po si MPI. 3.63. Ang ating support ni MPI ay nandito po sa area to. Nasa 344 po ang pinaka-support niya. Within that area, no? 340 to 350. Tapos ang pinaka-resistance po, ang pinakamalapit ay nasa 377. So, very low po ang presyo niya, no? Or hindi naman very low, but it's unusually, well, usually it's low. SM, naku, pababa si SM. Yan. So, it's moving downwards, ano? Neutral to eh. So, gawa tayo ng parallel channel. And, ang nag-act as resistance, itong EMA 50 to EMA 100, ano? So, ang pinaka-resistance po niya, nasa 380 or 835, and support is nasa 730 to 731. Yan po si SM, and it's bearish. And SM is actually the highest capitalized stock in the index. So, malaki influensya niya sa index at nasa 792 lang siya. And the RSI nasa bandang gitna, nasa 49.32. And then, pagkatapos niyan ay tingnan natin si FB. Uy, tumaas si FB ha. San Miguel Food and Beverage. Meron siyang dividends at yung dividendo niya, ex-date is August 15. Meron po siyang cash dividends of 26 centavos per share. Payment is September 2. So, bakit may dalawang nakalagay dito? Dalawa. Dalawa siya. Isang 40 centavos, isang 26. So, 66 centavos po ang cash dividends ni FB, ha? So, kumita ito. So, 66 centavos, computing natin ang dividend yield. 66 divided by 45.5. 1 not much, no? 1.45% ang dividend yield. 1.30 lang po kung tanggalin natin yung effect ng tax, no? Or net of tax. So, ang support niya ay nandito po sa 47 or 42.70, and the nearest resistance nasa 50.30. So yan po si FB. Next is CNPF. CNPF, tumaas siya ha. Tumaas siya, although it's resistance level na po ito. At siguro Darvas box ang i-draw natin. So very short box lang, ano. So, dyan po naglalaro yung kanyang range, no? So, resistance is nasa 26 pesos and the support is at 21.70. More or less, no? 21.70 po ang pinaka-support niya. O 21, lagay natin sa 21.90 ang pinaka-support po ni CNPF. Pero, ang target price po niya is 31 or an upside of 26.5%, no? And then FLI, just flat, no? 91 centavos, hindi siya tumataas o bumababa. Support is here, nasa 85 centavos. And yung kanyang resistance nandito po sa 95, so 10 centavos difference. At meron bang silipin nga natin si FLI dito. Philinvestland neutral 1.22, although may target price niya is 1.22. I think i-update po ito ni BDOSEC, no? Neutral po siya dito. So 95 centavos ang resistance, support is at 85 centavos. And then next, we have TEL. Magandang balita kaya si TEL. Yan, tumataas si Tela from a low, nandito po yung kanyang low 1617. Tapos, ang next higher resistance ay nandito po sa area to, nasa 1953 to 1950 to 1960. Ang next higher resistance po ni Tela, no? So, medyo malaki po yung agwat niya. Pero tumaas po siya ngayon ng 40 points or 40 pesos or plus 2.33% additional, no? At meron po siyang cash dividend, ha? Tingnan natin po yung kanyang cash dividend. Ito nga ba? Yeah, ito nga. So, ex-date is August 15 and this is on common shares, 28 pesos, ha? Special cash dividend of 28 pesos. And there's another one, 28 and 47. 75 pesos. So ex-date is August 15 and payment date is September 5, no? So ito yung regular cash dividend na 40 pesos and a special cash dividend of 28. Kaya naging 75, 47 and 28. So kung 75 po ang cash dividend ni PLDT, ang dividend yield po niya ay, wow, 4.2% or 4.3% minus the 10% tax. That's 3.8 yung effect niya. 3.84 ang dividend yield. Not bad, ha? So yan po si PLDT at ang RSI po niya nasa 57 and it's turning bullish already. At fundamentally, ang PLDT Inc. target price is 22.90 or a 33.1% upside. I think the brokerage will be updating PLDT also and FLI. Okay, so yan po ang ating report sa stock market. August 4, 2022, ito po si Benji Chodoro, nagpapaalala, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Love your country. Give our new leaders a chance but continue to do what is good, right, and just. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik. Hanggang sa muli, stay safe. God bless. Bye for now.